Hey, how you guys doing? Today is Cinco de Mayo. Anyway, we're celebrating that here today. Maybe I can show you some video footage later, but every year I am blessed to have some friends who are of different cultures and ethnicities. And this is my Hispanic, Mexican friends. Some of them like to be called Hispanic, some like to be called Mexican. So anyway, I was interviewing my friend for an article because when I think of Cinco de Mayo, I don't really know what they're celebrating. And I know there's good food, there's good dancing, there's like this year, there's a salsa tasting contest. They're going to have a concert. They have children activities. They're going to be doing some Zumba. I love Zumba. Um, a whole bunch of festivities, but I never really knew what Cinco de Mayo was, and then I thought it was their Mexican Independence Day. That's what I thought. So it's not. It's not. So it's really good to know about other cultures. So that's pretty much what I'm grateful for today. Real briefly, what happened was, if I can get this right, Mexico um, was in debt to Britain, Spain, and France. Right, Britain, Spain, and France. And so anyway, the president or whoever, I can't think of his name right now, but he announced we're not going to be able to pay our debt. And so a couple of the countries, I think it was Britain and Spain, or uh, Britain and Spain, they made a negotiation, but France, Napoleon's army, thought that they were going to go ahead and overtake this part of Mexico. And so they had like 6,000 soldiers. Napoleon and his army had 6,000 soldiers. And when they came to this one area, it was either Mexico City or Puebla. It was Puebla. There were these farmers, Mexican farmers, and it was only about maybe 3 or 4 thousand of them. But this major army thought that they were going to overtake this city, and they didn't. The Mexican people, they beat them. They beat them. They were defeated, and it's so that's what they're celebrating, a triumph. They're celebrating overcoming. They're celebrating that the underdog won. And although the army, Napoleon's army, went back to France and regrouped or whatever, and they came back and defeated, but Cinco de Mayo is a battle, basically. It's a battle, and it's people who weren't expected to win, they won. And I really like that. And then as I talked to her a little bit more, she told me that the French always funded the South. And so shortly after that, the Civil War broke out between the South and the North. And had Napoleon's army had won Cinco de Mayo battle, had they had won, then that would have given the French a gateway of trade avenue to be able to fund more the South, and the South would have won the North, and our history would have looked very different. So I'm really, really grateful for Cinco de Mayo because, believe it or not, it has a correlation to my culture as far as the Civil War and how my livelihood is and things of that nature. So we're celebrating Cinco de Mayo, which is a battle of a people who weren't expected to win a battle, but they won it. They overcame. They were conquerors. And so grateful for Cinco de Mayo today. Hey, talk to you guys later. And I hope I got all my history together. If not, I'll give you a link to an article that I wrote. It has the history on there. Hey, talk to you later.